Hey guys, and welcome back. I am doing another book video today. I recently picked up a whole bunch of new books. I really need to stop buying books. I feel like this past year and a half is the year that I've purchased the most number of books. I just have so many new books and I keep doing hauls. But I think after this haul today, I want to talk you guys through each of the books that I picked up. I'm going to stop. I have to go on a book buying hiatus and I can't buy more than like one book a month, if at all. So I really need to stop. There's just too many books. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you want more book videos on my channel. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So these aren't really in any particular order, but I got a whole bunch of Shakespeare's because I really enjoy reading Shakespeare's plays. So the first one that I picked up is The Tempest. Most of these books are purchased secondhand, by the way. I think there's only one book from this pile that was brand new. Everything else was purchased secondhand. I've actually seen The Tempest. I've seen the production on stage, but I've never read it, or maybe I have read it. I don't know. I think maybe I've read it in high school, but it's been a while, so I wanted to pick it up again. Really excited to read this one. I also picked up Twelfth Night. I can never say the word 12th. I don't know why. It just sounds so funny to me. This is one of my favorite comedies. I think actually it is my favorite Shakespeare comedy. The characters in it are so good. The plot is so good. If you guys have seen the movie She's the Man, that's what it's based off of, which is like one of the funniest rom-coms, teenage rom-coms, not even teenage. It's one of the funniest rom-coms that I watched growing up. It's really good. It's really funny and I love it. It's definitely one of my favorite Shakespeare's in general, but for sure my favorite comedy. I also picked up Macbeth. So I think I'm kind of like tied. I like Macbeth, Othello, and Hamlet pretty much all the same. I don't know which one I like the most. Maybe Hamlet. I don't know. Macbeth is really good too though. I've seen this one on stage as well. I've also seen Twelfth Night. I'm excited to read this one. I think I've actually only read this once, which was back in high school, so I'm looking forward to reading it again. I should just spend a month reading all of these Shakespeare's. Or maybe I should just try and read one a month because they don't take that long to read. They're pretty quick. Okay, one more Shakespeare. I got King Lear. I don't remember why I got King Lear because I do not like King Lear at all. I thought it was so boring. I think I had to either read this one or Richard III in high school. I feel like it was King Lear. I just remember it being so boring. I've also seen this one on stage as well and didn't like it on stage either, so I don't know why I picked it up. Maybe this time reading it I will enjoy it more. I don't know. I might as well at this point pick up every single Shakespeare play there is. But that covers all of the Shakespeare stuff. So then I picked up The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think it's Khaled Hosseini. I have his other books as well. I have 1,000 Splendid Suns, which is my favorite one that he's written, and I also have And the Mountain, and So the Mountains Echo, or And the Mountains Echoed. I don't know, but I have those two, and I just needed to pick up The Kite Runner. This is such a sad book. I cry reading all of his books. It just really puts life into perspective, and it really makes you not take things for granted. I did like this one a lot. I have read it before. I don't like it as much as 1,000 Splendid Suns. That's definitely my most favorite. I really, really love 1,000 Splendid Suns, but this one is a close second, and I think And the Mountain Echoes would be third place because I didn't like it as much as either of these. But definitely recommend reading The Kite Runner and 1,000 Splendid Suns. They're both really, really good books. Very powerful, very inspiring, and I would highly recommend it. Oh, so this one. I read this one over summer. I think I talked about it before, but it was so good. This is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. I don't read a lot of self-help books, but this is one that definitely changed my life. It changed how I perceive everything. It changed the way I think about things. It really did change my life. I would really recommend it. It's not super, like some self-help books are too much for me. Like they're too much for me, but this one actually wasn't. I found it more informative and educational, and I just really enjoyed it, and it definitely changed my life. So if you haven't read this one but you were thinking about it, pick it up. I think it's really good. It is a little outdated now. I think it was written in the 90s, so he refers to some stuff that's like not relevant anymore, like pagers and other things like that, but still really good for the concepts, and I really enjoyed it. And now I can return the other copy that I was borrowing from our work library. Once we're back in the office, I have to return the work library books. I've like stored them away so I don't accidentally keep them. But I now have my own, so I'm really excited about this. These last three I'm probably the most excited about. This is Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes? I actually am not super familiar with Don Quixote. It's kind of just been in the back of my mind for a while. I've been wanting to read it. This is the complete and unabridged version. It's the epic tale of the man from La Mancha and his faithful squire Sancho Panza, their picturesque adventures in the world of 17th century Spain form the basis of one of the greatest treasures of Western literature. I feel like this might be a hard read, but I want to commit to it. I want to read it. It is really big. It's a lot of pages. It's small font, but I've wanted to read this one since I saw it, I think, on my mom's bookshelf when I was a kid, and I always called it Don Quixote. I don't know what I used to call it, but now I know it's Don Quixote and I really want to read it. So this will be a project, I think, for the summertime. And another book that I've been wanting to read for so long, this is Dr. Zhivago by Boris Pasternak, and this is the epic novel of Russia in the throes of revolution and one of the greatest love stories ever told. Yuri Chivago, physician and poet, wrestles with the new order and confronts the changes cruel experience has made in him and the anguish of being torn between the love of two women. I've actually seen this movie. It had Keira Knightley in it, who I love. I love Keira Knightley. It was really good. I really wish that movie would come on Netflix because I want to watch it again. And I also think there is an older version of Dr. Zhivago that might be better, but I haven't seen that one. Either way, I'm very excited to read this. I think, again, it might be more of a summer project. I might have to tackle some heavy books or bigger, denser books in the summer when I just have more time to read. Right now, I am struggling a bit. I just started another course for work and school, I guess, and it's taken up more time than I thought. I don't know, I just feel like I'm running out of time to read, which really sucks. But hopefully this summer, things will lighten up a bit and I can just sit on my patio and read my book. But the last book that I picked up is actually the one we are reading for our book club that we started in March. It's a virtual book club, and this is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, or is it Delia Owens? Delia? For years, rumors of the Marsh Girl have haunted Barkley Cove, a quiet town on the North Carolina coast. So in late 1969, when handsome Chase Andrews is found dead, the locals immediately suspect Kaya Clark, the so-called Marsh Girl. But Kaya is not what they say, sensitive and intelligent. She has survived for years alone in the marsh that she calls home, finding friends in the gulls and lessons in the sand. Then the time comes when she yearns to be touched and loved. When two young men from town become intrigued by her wild beauty, Kaya opens herself to a new life until the unthinkable happens. It is at once an exquisite ode to the natural world, a heartbreaking coming of age. Oh yes, I love coming of age stories. And a surprising tale of possible murder. I also love murder stories. Owens reminds us that we are forever shaped by the children we once were, and that we are all subject to the beautiful and violent secrets that nature keeps. I am very excited to dive into this one. I think it's going to be good, and we're going to be talking about it at some point in the virtual book club. I don't know if it'll be April or May, but we will at some point. Definitely need to get started. It's already April 7th, and I'm very behind on my reading. That is everything I picked up. Those are all of the books that I've purchased recently. Like I said, I need to go on a book hiatus and stop purchasing so many novels. I really need to take a pause. There's so many books though that I want to add to my collection and also to read that I just keep buying new books, but I gotta stop. I need to stop buying books. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.